Well, hello friends. David Valentin here again. Welcome back to the channel. Just giving a quick update of what's going on with Orlando City. Well, as you guys know, on the last video, the last update, basically we had got into the last stages of the configuration of what it's going to be the Orlando City roster for 2021. And this news just broke out today. This is from Paul Tenorio on Twitter, stating that Orlando City owner Flavio Augusto da Silva is in discussions to sell the team to the Wilf family, which owns the Minnesota Vikings and a minority stake in Nashville SC. Multiple sources told The Atlantic. The deal is still not close to the finish line. This is of no surprise to Orlando City fans who, for years, have heard rumors of selling the team. It's no secret that Flavio, even though he's a millionaire, he is in a league of billionaires. And the investment that the club can do when it comes to players, when it comes to the stadium, when it comes to the amenities to the season ticket holders, etc., is limited because of that situation. And then on top of that, the pandemic did not do us any favors by taking away the revenue that the team was getting through having a full stadium, basically. So I continue with this. It says here are the statements of both parties about the discussion, or specifically, not about the discussion in one case. The Will family continues to evaluate potential opportunities in business, sports, and entertainment, but it wouldn't be appropriate to comment on any specific discussion at this time, said Lester Bagley, Executive Vice President of Public Affairs for the Minnesota Vikings. Orlando City provided a statement through a spokesperson. Conversations between Orlando City's majority owner Flavio Augusto da Silva and potential investors happen, and he is always willing to discuss the sale of shares of the club. But at this time, a change in majority ownership is not part of the club's immediate future. So we may have a case of stock options within the club, excuse me, being sold to get more investment money into the club. But it's not clear if Flavio really wants to just cash out and leave Orlando City. My take. I think Flavio is a fantastic businessman. I had the opportunity to talk to Flavio in several occasions. Super humble guy, a guy that came from nothing, built his business, highly respected in Brazil. I actually told a story several times about going for work to DC and getting on an Uber, and the driver was Brazilian. And I said, "Oh, so you follow DC United?" He said, "No, I follow Orlando City." And I was like, "What?" So I said, "Yeah, I follow Orlando City too." And then I said to him, "Do you follow Orlando City because of Kaká? Because Kaká at the time was playing." And he's like, "No, I follow Orlando City because of Flavio." And I was just blown away. I think in the States we don't understand too much the dynamic, the respect, appreciation that Flavio has in Brazil. Maybe because by nature we tend to look at American success stories as better than everything else. And by saying we, meaning our society as a whole, not me personally or you guys are not. But I am afraid that if we are to sell completely, or that Flavio is to sell completely, that the new regime may come in with their own people. Certainly, selling the majority ownership will mean the end of Alex Leitao, CEO of the club. I think Alex is a great guy, loves football, is deeply involved with the club. There's decisions that he has made that have been the correct ones, and unfortunately, in the Nicky Budalik era, he became the mouthpiece of the club, but basically what Luis Muzi does now. Alex was taking that role. I don't know for what reason. Maybe Nicky Volalik, as incompetent as he was not good behind the mic, and a lot of people blame the on the field product, the failures of that, on Alex. Which, by the way, several times I have seen Alex stand by the gates as the people are coming in. I never saw people approaching him saying, "Oh, you." Either people avoided him, didn't recognize him, or simply stopped to say hello. Out of respect, I always didn't say anything. Maybe I need to say hello the next time, but I think that's brave of him to expose himself to what could possibly be the situation that I explained, the finger wagging. Um, he so that will be the end for him. I'm afraid that they will come in and put their people, and then what we have on the pitch, the success that we had in 2020, and the super success that we're having, that we're expecting in 2021, may go to waste. So uh, we're gonna keep monitoring this situation. As a fan, I really want to stay on top of that. The Orlando City has announced its preseason schedule, and we're on the 5th, so this is all news now. But on March the 1st was the first training session. This was voluntary. On Sunday, they depart to IMG Academy. It's a fantastic facility, probably the best facility for football here in the United States, and that's down in Sarasota. So they're gonna be going over there. Last year, I believe, they didn't do this. They went to Mexico. Obvious reasons this year that's not gonna happen. So they're gonna go to IMG on Monday, March 15th. They're gonna have a preseason scrimmage versus the Philadelphia Union. On Thursday, the 18th, they're going to have a preseason scrimmage versus New York City FC. On Saturday, the 27th, they're going to have a preseason scrimmage with a team to be announced. On Wednesday, March 31st, there's going to be a preseason scrimmage with FC Cincinnati. On Saturday, April 3rd, there's going to be a preseason scrimmage versus Chicago Fire FC. On Tuesday, April 6th, there's going to be a preseason scrimmage versus Miami FC of the USL. On Friday, April 9th, there's going to be a preseason scrimmage versus Minnesota United. And on Saturday, April 17th, is expected to be the first day of the regular season. This year, unfortunately, it looks like we are not going to have preseason games for the fans to attend, which is a shame. I thought that last year with the game versus Montreal and the Icelandic team, can't remember their name right now, was fantastic to pump up the fans and get the juices running, as they say. But unfortunately, this year it's not going to happen. I know Alex said that they were going to make the attempts to get this to happen. I'm perfectly fine, to be honest with you. I'm perfectly fine. Disappointed, but I understanding under the circumstances, the situation. We've been a year with this pandemic situation, so I get that part. As I am recording on Friday, the March 5th. This is the day. In a few hours, maybe two or 2.5 hours from now, Orlando is going to be introducing its new home jersey for the 2021 season, and subsequently for the 2022 season as well. A lot of people are excited about it. A lot of people say that it looks very nice. So we will have to see. It's part of the festivities. This year there's not gonna be any mass production where people are getting together before the season, which is a shame. The pandemic has taken away from us so many things. I have nothing else to give. Not only with Orlando City, but on a personal level, family, work. I'm just tired, fed up, ready to go back to normal. And I guarantee you that when that happens, I will never take it again for granted. So with that said, Pato and Vanderwater are pending their ITC and also their visas. They should be joining the team this following week. Daryl DK in the championship, second division in England, turning heads. So as of right now, Pareja was asked the question, is he coming back? My personal opinion, he's not. Pareja said, hey, we're happy for him. He has a place in this team. When his loan in May ends, if nothing extraordinary has happened, he'll be back with Orlando City. Something extraordinary has happened. The price is right. It's good for Daryl. It's good for us. Then a sale will happen. Which, to be honest with you, I'm happy for Daryl. He's a fantastic guy. I would like for him to move on. Personally, like I said, I see him being sold. Best scenario for me is for Daryl to come back, get us to a championship or to a trophy, and then for him to move on to his next stage in his career. I think that will be the right thing to do. So hopefully that will happen that way. Lastly, since Orlando City has a need for a left back, as you guys know, there's been a lot of academy players that have been brought up to try to fill that gap. And so that's great. A lot of these guys that play with OCB that have a ton of talent are trying out for that position. Realistically, I'm scared to see teenagers being thrusted into the big boys, but I trust Oscar Pareja. He knows better. He knows his guys. He knows what he's doing. So that's what I do from now on. If Oscar Pareja says this is how we're gonna do it, I follow because obviously he has shown that he can win and that he can mold young players and develop them into fantastic professionals. With that said, that's pretty much it for today. Please like, subscribe. My purpose is to keep as many Orlando City fans into this community. And coming up as the season starts, I plan to make this a weekly event where we discuss what has happened and what's the future for Orlando City. We'll include some videos of game day, but I want to change it up. Last year was all videos of the game day experience, and the following season I want to make it more of commentary with some videos of what happens on game day. With that said, thank you, my friends. Go Orlando City. Vamos Orlando. See you next time.